Back with another sugar-free review. Got a cool new Tenable knife here today. These are made by Concept, in case you didn't know that. This is the Orion JB Stout design. Not sure who that is, but cool knife. In case you've never owned a Tenable, let's show you the box real quick. You get a microfiber cloth, and that's about it. Some paperwork, and if you buy a crossbar, they do give extra springs, but this is not a crossbar. Here it is. Let's check it out. I like harpoons, so naturally I like this knife. Had to check it out. And the great thing about Tenable is they are priced well. This one comes in at basically 60 bucks, but with code KNIFEADDICT, knocks 10% off, $54. Great deal for what you're getting. Yeah, you don't find a lot of knives in the $50 range these days, at least good knives. You can find a Walmart knife, but you know. Let's go over the specs. You got a 3.07 inch 14C 28M blade steel. There it is. Stainless. Sandvik. Good steel. My favorite budget steel, actually. Satin finish. Flat grind. And what's kind of annoying, I would never normally get black G10, but out of the 5 or 6 models they drop, this is the only satin. I don't really understand that, but it is what it is. Back to the blade. Clip point harpoon. You've got a nice poon on this one. Good looking, aggressive looking blade. You got a fuller, and sadly the fuller is just for looks. You cannot reverse flick. You can kind of sort of thumb flick, but not really. You got a 0.13 inch blade stock, or 3.5 millimeters. Let's check the factory edge out. Good factory edge, nice and sharp. Not like ninja sharp, but good solid edge. Cut anything you need. Am I seeing this right? Yeah, it looks like they messed up a little bit on sharpening. When you see that, that means they didn't apex or left a burr. Yeah, I think it might just be a burr. Yeah, cool knife. I'm rambling again. 7.15 inch overall length. And that small plus size. Let's compare it to some other knives. Out of all my Tenables, I didn't have the best comparisons, but I'm gonna put them up just because they're Tenables. The Gideon and the Fenrir, way bigger. Civivi Nugs, a little bit bigger. QSP Penguin, it appears to be pretty much identical. Lastly, the Kaiser Bugai and the Kaiser Seagull appear to be pretty much even. Got a 4.1 inch handle, 0.46 inches wide, 3.55 ounces, and there is weight relief cutouts. You can see those good. And Tenable decided to go T8 on this one. Thumbs up for that. The clip, of course, is 2.6s. T8 on the pivot. And let's check out the clip. Got a good looking stonewash finish on the clip. Clip is not reversible. It is deep carry. Sits on top of the scale. So they could have done reversible pretty easily. Clip goes in and out of the pocket very well. Works good. Now let's check out the handle. Of course, it's a flat black G10 with some frag at the back. I like that design aspect. It looks good. The half and half I like. Not inset liners, so it means I could make scales for it. Not sure I will, but I could. And it is a liner lock. Got a little bit of a chamfer on the lock bar. Really good lockup. Good access. Of course, it's on bearings. Drops well. Good action. And check out the flipper tab. It's jimped up and over. That is your only deployment option. Light switch. Let's see. You can do push button kind of. And you kind of can thumb flick it, but you're not really using the fuller. Not the ideal way to go. And if they just would have made the handle a little bit more narrow or shallow, you could reverse flick. I thought you could when I got it. When I see a fuller, I automatically think reverse flick. So a little sad on that one. Although a fuller does make the blade look better, but I like to use it too. Let me know what you think about that. Do you have a lanyard hole? No back spacer. There's also a concept version that's a little bit nicer if you prefer that. And several other versions of this with the black blade or black wash. You got micarta. Looks like a good sharpening tool, but no, not really. It looks good on the back side, but it's getting a little bit of a smile on this side, so yeah. Let's see. Yeah, looks like internal stop pins, so you can make your own sharpening tool. And comfort-wise, it's feels good in the hand. The clip doesn't bother me too much. Your thumb naturally rests right here at the harpoon. It would be cool if they jimped this. Dislikes, I've already talked about them, but I like my fuller to be used, so a little bit of a dislike for that. Very easily could have been reversible. Doesn't bother me, but just throwing it out there. And lastly, would have liked to see a little bit of jimping because the blade is pretty slick. But overall, really good looking blade. Can't ever be mad at a harpoon. Like the frag, like the price. Yeah, cool knife. I will have these linked down below. Don't forget to use code KNIFEADDICT for 10% off. And don't forget to subscribe, give me a like and a comment, and hit that hot button. I'll see you on the next one.